everyone. I hope that you guys are all doing well. Today's video is just going to be a collective reading just to see what you guys need to be aware of coming in the month of April. So this is going to be an overall general message for April. Please just take what resonates and leave the rest, okay? So we're going to start off with the Hidden Truth Oracle. We'll see what's going on with your person that you're dealing with. Or for some of you, if you're going to be getting someone new. Okay, so the uprights ones, we'll start with those first. We have, I remember every detail of that day. I want to tell you how I feel. I will wait for a sign from you. Our lovely reversals that don't necessarily need to be reversed. We have, I love you unconditionally. Yes, they do. You and I were too young, and sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. Alright, y'all, this is about a past person. Sorry, past person energy is apparently the strongest here. Alright, let's see if we can't get a couple of cards here with the Messages of Love Oracle deck. And then we'll tie them together, since they're made by the same company. So what I'm getting automatically off of that is this past person you were dealing with just got spooked with this connection, and they ran. They might have ghosted you, blocked you, everything of that sort. But they are in love with you. They are thinking about you nonstop, it seems like. But, you know, this person needs to learn some lessons before they're able to come towards you and get themselves together. Alright, this person. One more, Spirit. One more. Thank you. Alright. So we got the here and now. Your true love is already a part of your life. You have to play hard. Find time to laugh, goof off, and enjoy each other. And then we also have strictly sexual. This connection is passionate but not enduring. For some of you, this person definitely tried to keep it strictly sexual, and they did not expect to catch feelings for you, but they did. So their excuse for the way that things are is that you guys were too young, that, you know, they weren't ready for you at the time when you came in, and that they just wanted to play the field, or, you know, you were coming on too strong. Anything and everything that does not put the blame on them, they are going to put the blame on you or project their insecurities or everything about them that they need to work on onto you. This could be a twin flame dynamic. You know how you guys are with mirroring, but also with soulmates, it could be a soulmate connection, higher level soulmate connection, where you guys are mirroring as well, okay? Not everything needs to be a twin flame dynamic. I don't want to get that in everyone's head that, if they say a twin flame, then it has to be a twin flame. I know there's lots of people who think they are in a twin flame dynamic, but they are actually in a high level soulmate dynamic. That is fine as long as you guys use your discernment, and once you know and kind of get the clues from the universe and readers, I hope that you take the information seriously. Of course, regardless of who you're connecting with, you do not need to end up with that person. There's always going to be someone else out there for you if the person that you want is not able to give you exactly what you need, right? So we do have the here and now. So your true love is already part of your life. So this could be a past person that you've already met, but it seems like, if for some of you, those who have met someone new recently, that could be your true love, but for the majority of you, this read is going to be a past connection here. So we do have, I remember that every detail of that day. Your person does remember every detail of when you guys separated, the last conversations you had. They keep replaying those over and over again in their head. They do want to tell you how they truly feel, but they're afraid, especially if time has passed. If you guys have not talked to each other in months or even years, they are afraid to come towards you and speak their actual truth to you because they think that you're not going to believe them, especially if they've been playing so many games with you over and over and over again. They don't feel like you are going to reciprocate. So we do have the card, I will wait for a sign from you. That's your person's energy. They are waiting for you to kind of give them a green light to be able to express what they need to freely. So they might come in, act nonchalant, like nothing happened, try to say, oh, I just want to be friends. Can we start over? Can we, on a friendly vibe, right? But that's not what they really want. They just want to test the waters with you so that they're able to get back in your good graces and be able to speak their truth to you. So we do have the cards, sometimes they stay awake thinking about you. Yes, they do. I feel like Spirit is really kicking them right now. Some of them are going through financial issues at the moment, but Spirit is making sure that they realize that you are their person and they are going through their karma right now, possibly with a karmic for some of them. And if they are, I feel like with the karmic, it is just strictly sexual. There's no substance there for most of them. Although I do feel like some of them do genuinely like the karmics that they are involved with. What it comes down to it is that person is not you collective. So I feel like the advice in this connection is when you guys are getting to know each other, having those heart-to-heart conversations, it's important to play hard. So it's important for you guys to goof off, laugh, and enjoy each other's company. I feel like before you guys never really got to do that because the connection never really got off the ground. There was always an obstacle in the way. And even if there wasn't an obstacle, it's just you guys never really expressed your feelings in depth to each other. So you might have expressed your feelings. Your person might have said, oh yeah, I care about you. But that wasn't really what it was. They love you. They do love you unconditionally. However, a lot of them, I feel like they feel that they are not good enough for you. And that causes them to self-sabotage. So there's a lot going on with this person, okay? You guys are definitely dealing with someone here. Let's see what signs and zodiacs you could be dealing with. zodiac signs and placements. Excuse me. I do feel like for a good portion of you, this person is going to be coming back between April and the summertime. So, for those of you who are going to still, or who are still triggered by this person, it's important for you to get to a point where you can be emotionally independent and be able to have conversations with this person where no matter what they say or what they do, no matter if they're dangling a new person in front of you, you are not able to get triggered by this person. Because that's when you guys are going to be able to have the true conversations that you really need to. I feel like you guys might have tried to reconcile before and it just ended up being a disaster. Maybe this person wanted to keep it strictly sexual in the past and you didn't. You wanted that commitment, especially if they ghosted you prior to that situation and they let you down again. So I feel like it's just important for you guys to express yourself freely with this person. Let them really know how you truly feel and how their actions have affected you. Alright, let's see what zodiac signs. Strongest zodiac signs here. Strongest zodiac signs and placements. Okay. We'll just 8. One more. One more. Okay. Okay. So Pluto, which is Scorpio energy. We have Neptune, Virgo, Mercury, Air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Aries, Water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and last but not least, Capricorn. So if you do not see your person's energy or zodiac sign here, don't be discouraged. As long as the message is resonating, that's fine. It could just be that I picked up on a placement of theirs. So, hopefully you know your person's birth chart, or at least like the main 3, the big 3, or I think, what's the other one? I think the big 6 or the main 6 or something like that too. So those are the energies that we have. All right, let's see what your spirit guides say to you. And then we will finish off the reading with a self-care card. Okay, we have Walrus. Remain vigilant about the current situation. Pay attention to signs and omens and let them dictate your choices. Rattlesnake. The experiences that you're presently going through are an initiation into fulfilling your purpose as a healer. Condor. You're too enmeshed in the situation, so step back and see the bigger picture before making any decisions or taking action. So it looks like you guys got, I feel like those were like the main three that kept coming out in the individual zodiac sign readings I did. Or at least I know they came out. So we have Chameleon. Stay in the background and adapt to the situation rather than being conspicuous and attempting to direct the course of events. Okay, so for me, that Chameleon card really is just saying to trust in the universe and not try to I guess the right word would be control the situations. Just watch, and as the events unfold, I feel like you need to adapt to what's going on. I feel like for some of you, you guys are meant to be healers, and some of you are stepping into those leadership roles at the specific moment. That can be Reiki healing, that can be being a tarot card reader. That's a form of healing people. Doing massage therapy, anything of any type of divination work, or helping in any type of like helping profession. So nurse, doctor, CNA even, or LPN, all those. Like I said, massage therapy, physical therapist, things of that sort. Any way that you are helping someone and being a quote-unquote healer to them. So we do have this Walrus card. I feel like you guys need to be paying attention to the signs and synchronicities at this time so that you can continue being on the right path or go towards the right path, especially in certain situations when it comes to your love life or career. I think that some of you are going to be definitely experiencing some major changes, at least in your career in the near future. So like I said, you guys are stepping into your healer roles. So that is something that you need to take into consideration. So for some of you, you might be in a completely different profession right now that is nowhere close to where you need to be. And I feel like Spirit is making it so they can kind of pave the way for you to get where you need to be, for what's destined for you. So I do have the Condor card. So for some of you, I think that you were too invested in possibly your work or your relationships. So when it comes to your work, for some of you, I feel like you are like really trying to get promotions, really trying to hustle and grind. And for some of you, you might be acting out of character. And for others of you, when it comes to your relationships, I think you want to have that control. You want to know everything that's going on. You can't sleep at night. For some of you, your mind is constantly going about this connection 24/7, when I think that you need to take a step back, focus on yourself, on your goals, on things that make you happy, what brings you joy. Maybe redecorate your house, find different projects to get involved with, volunteer, just find ways not to be so focused on either the work or the relationship, right? You need to have an equal balance of everything. For some of you, now is not the time for a relationship, right? Like, I feel like This is a season of healing and finding your true purpose. And then once that happens, and once you are striving in that front, I think that the love will come in for you. Oh, yeah, my throat hurts. Since I started this reading, my throat has been sore. Alright, let's get a self-care card or 2 or 3. Well, now I have the chameleon, or however the song goes, stuck in my head. Alright, so let's see. Alright, we already got our cards. We got Beauty, Truth, and Rebel. Okay, let me get one more. I barely shuffled anything. One more. Alright. Patience. It is safe to wait. Rebel. It's time to celebrate the fact that you don't fit in. Stand on your own 2 feet. Truth. Truth is different at different levels of consciousness. Reserve judgment. Beauty. Today you are a curator of beauty. You are blessed with moments that let you know beyond a shadow of doubt that all is well in the world. Okay, for some of you, I think you definitely need to get out of your head and stop focusing on the negatives in your life or in the negatives that are happening right now, and focus on the beauty that is around you. So you see in this photo, this girl looks like she is on an island or on a beach. That might serve some of you well, especially if you live near water or you are in distance where you can go near water. I think that will be beneficial for a lot of you, just to kind of take in the atmosphere, the universe, and remember that there are things bigger than just yourself and the situation, right? We have, closer to almost like 8 billion people now in the world. So when you just think about that in the grand scheme of things, it makes everything just seem really small. I know when I'm by water or looking out in the ocean or whatever, it's just like, wow, there's so much out there besides my little bubble that I take for granted and I don't even recognize, because I'm so focused on what's going on in my life and all my problems, right? So for some of you, I do think you need to have some patience when it comes to your love life, like I was talking about earlier, or those jobs that you want, for those who aren't necessarily meant to be healers but are looking for a higher position in their workplace. So with the Rebel card, I feel like that is for those of you who are meant for a higher purpose and who are meant to go on a spiritual path, right? So for those of you who are healers and have tried to kind of kept quiet maybe about your spirituality and continue to have friendships and continue to be friends with people who just are not on your level and who aren't growing with you, I think it's time for you to accept that, you've outgrown these people and that you are different than them, and that's okay. For some of you, I think that you do need to definitely find your soul tribe, whether that be online, whether you go out and meet new people who you who you genuinely vibe with, and who share your same ideologies about, the universe and things of that sort and spirituality. That's going to be beneficial. That way you have your support system, your group of people you can go to whenever you have some type of issue. And then with the truth card, we had, remember again, it said, truth is different at different levels of consciousness, reserve judgment. So for some of you, I think that you are learning that for certain situations where you thought that that there was truth in, you're finding out that it wasn't necessarily the truth, and then something else is. So, like I said earlier about the twin flame thing, not everyone is on a twin flame journey, and I feel like some of you who are on a higher level consciousness, you might be learning that you're not, or that you are. Take it how it resonates, right? So, with different level of consciousness, you're learning new things. For some of you, you might have thought that, spirituality and tarot readings and all that was evil based on your upbringing. But as you went through ascensions and different levels of consciousness, you found that not to be true, right? You found it to be helpful for you, I think, for some of you. And that's the same with pretty much every aspect of life. I think that once you really take the time to reflect and do the inner work, you get to look at things in a different picture. So that is all I have for you, Collective. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, Collective.